Breaking news into our newsroom this midday. Vigo County Commissioner David Decker admits to a federal drug charge. We have team coverage for you at this hour. We begin with News 10's Amanda Jarrett. She joins us now live in the studio with the very latest. Amanda?
Susan, rumors started flying yesterday about a federal drug investigation involving Vigo County Commissioner David Decker. Well, now News 10 has officially confirmed with the U.S. Attorney's Office that this morning Decker is facing a felony charge. The feds filed these papers about 2 hours ago in this case. Decker signed a plea agreement pleading guilty to distributing meth. According to court documents, Decker distributed a little more than 3 grams of a substance including meth. As part of the plea agreement, Decker has agreed to resign from his position as county commissioner. Now, you may remember the large federal drug bust back in December that netted 20 arrests. Well, that's what prompted the investigation into David Decker.
In the drug trafficking organization, David Decker was one of those people. We were able to document through informant testimony and cellular telephone records that he'd participated in a drug delivery on November 8th.
It's a felony charge that could carry a maximum sentence up to 20 years in prison. But with the plea agreement, it's for a sentence of 10 months in prison with options for supervised release after 5 months. Decker will appear in the Terre Haute federal court tomorrow morning in front of a judge. The court then has the option to accept or reject this plea agreement. Of course, News 10 will continue to follow this story as it develops. Now, News 10's Abby Walton joins us live in the newsroom with what could happen with the commissioner's office. Abby?
Thanks, Amanda. And as Amanda just said, part of that plea agreement does involve David Decker resigning as Vigo County Commissioner. Now, I spoke with Pat Mansard from the Vigo County Clerk's office earlier this morning, and she told me since Decker did agree to plead guilty to a felony charge, he would not be able to hold office or run for it again. So now that Decker has agreed to resign as County Commissioner, what's going to happen to that position? Well, again, the Vigo County Clerk's office told me that the Democratic Party will now have to hold a caucus. Mansard told me that Democratic Party leader Joe Etling would have to set a time for the caucus to hold that position. She also says when that caucus will actually happen is kind of up in the air right now. She also says that anyone eligible for office would be able to run in the caucus. Now, of course, News 10 will continue to monitor this developing story. For the latest updates and to see the documents that were filed this morning, you can always go to our website at WTHI-TV.com, and you can see more tonight at News 10 starting at 6/5 Central. Reporting to you live from the newsroom, Abby Walton. Susie, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Abby. Abby Walton reporting for you live from our newsroom this midday. News 10 will, of course, continue to follow this story for you, and we will have much more for you tonight at 6/5 Central.